More. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the top of the fourth inning, and it is 8-4, and it will be Boyer who steps in for the Lobos as we get started here. And Sean, if we have any more technical difficulties, I might start throwing stuff.
Well, then we're really going to have technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're going to start having all kinds of issues, as that ball is going to be on the outside corner for strike one. So I got rid of this one, so we don't need that anymore. I have so many cords and MiFi units and all sorts of bleh around here that it's craziness.
Yeah, if you guys could see the crow's nest right now, you wouldn't even be able to see
half the counter. Yeah. That's going to be a strike two on the outside corner again, 1 and 2. So for those of you, including Miss Reese, who's listening in, this would be the reason to fire me. This one right here. Pitch is going to be swung on, and it's going to go to left field and be caught for out number 1.
Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned it, but there is a pitching change for Rock Springs with Sholey, and that was a good way to start if you're a Rock Springs fan, getting Darius out there. He's strong. He could have gotten that ball over the fence, and he can connect, and he can hit that pretty far there with his strength. And now we have Velarde coming up here.
Hunter Velarde will have first pitch swung on and miss for strike number 1. So hopefully we're able to get everybody who we have back, and we'll be able to finish this game up with an 18-4 Rock Springs lead. Pitch is going to get hit to the third baseman. Velarde is going to sprint, and he's out at first. That was a close play at first.
I was just going to say, Velarde's mother is the coach of the softball team Crimson Tide that's going to be playing that championship game like I mentioned on Wednesday. she's got some kids there that doing pretty well. And she's also got 2 girls of her own playing softball. And the Velarde family loves baseball, if you can't tell. They all play baseball or softball.
And Hunter Velarde's dad is the head coach for the JV squad.
Yes, he is.
Pitch is swung on and fouled off by, let's see who it is. That's number 20. That hit something. That hit something. Jalen Ayers is going to step in, and I see an officer running. I see Jordan Officer sprinting towards whatever that was.
He had to move his car right where that ball was.
If Jordan Officer is driving, I'm scared.
Nope, we're good. Stop. We're still safe.
Yeah, we're still safe. He's only like, what, 12, 13? 13 years old. Sean's not saying a word. Pitch is going to be up and high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike now.
Well, to be honest, I'm thinking of one of the Velarde sisters gave me this sour piece of candy the other day when I was watching their softball game. I don't know if kids today just have better taste buds than me, but that made my face like melt. It was so
You
sour.
had a warhead.
It was disgusting.
You had a warhead. I know exactly what you had.
Maybe that's just called getting old and candy doesn't taste as good anymore, but that was the worst taste.
That's a good hit.
Look
That
at
ball's
that
going to go get caught by the right fielder. Unbelievable catch. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 18-4, Rock Springs.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help, in Lander and Riverton.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Yeah.
All right, and we are back here as Ayers is still going to be on the mound, I believe.
Yeah.
Warming up here. And Sholey, the pitcher, is going to be the first one up in the batter's box. And I messed up earlier. I said Shelley over Sholey, and I thought Sholey was Shelley. That's why I thought number 12 was wearing 00. So
I want you to follow that, everyone. I want you to follow what he just said. I don't even think he could.
No, yeah, there's too many S names out here. You got Sean Stone, Saban, Shelley, and Sholey. And you got Sean up here, so we got too many S names up here. I can get out of here if you get to.
I was gonna say I'm Travis. Everyone
Coach
laughed
Reese
at that.
down here looking for Kelly. How many pitches, Miss Kelly?
He's at 29 still, right?
He's at 30 pitches.
He's at 29. 29. 2. 9.
Got to speak real slowly with Coach Reese.
It's the beard.
I don't know. He made comment. There was comment that, Team 1 wins. He might shave his beard on home plate.
I may retire if that happens.
There was rumor.
I told my wife I'm going to shave everything except for the mustache because she hasn't seen Top Gun yet, so she doesn't know what it's like.
Pitch on the way is going to be high for ball one to Sholey. I'll tell you right now, I did talk to Coach Rees, and you know, depending on what happens throughout the rest of this tournament, I may be on the. That pitch is going to be swung on. Sholey's going to go and hit it right to the center fielder for out number one. And I don't even know who is that? That's not Whelan out there.
No, that's Shady.
That's Shady. Okay, so Ben Shade is out there.
Yeah, and now we got someone a little bit.
That's Aiden Walker.
Yeah, bigger here. Aiden had a pretty good hit earlier. He is 1 for 3 today, but that one hit definitely brought in a couple runs, if I remember correctly.
Well, that first swing was going for left field all the way, and that is going to be strike one. Walker is got an interesting bat stance. His back foot is on the line of the batter's box. Pitch is going to be swung on and missed, strike two. And if I understand correctly, if he steps out of, if his foot is over that line, that's
The whole foot.
the whole foot has to be over the
foot
line.
has to be
Okay.
over the line.
Pitch on the way is going to be inside for ball one. The one thing that I do notice, and we have not talked about it much, is the right-hander's batter's box is gone.
Yeah, there's a lot of right-handed batters for Rock Springs, and they've been filling the batter's box for most of the game. So,
and the slide and everything happening at home is completely taking away the lines that show the batter's box. The only way I know where the batter's box is by the darker dirt. Pitch is in the dirt, speaking of, for ball three.
he started off this really well with a 1-2 count. Now it has risen to a full count. Let's see if the left-handed pitcher out here can get something right here.
Pitch on the way by Ayers is going to be hit towards right field, and it's going to drop foul.
Right over the line, just barely.
And that was Officer and Boyer going for it, and Boyer almost beat Officer to it.
Yeah, Boyer had the jump on him, but Officer was speeding. I don't think that contusion in his leg was playing a big major part there.
No, I think he's all good to go. I think he had BioFreeze. I think he had ice cream and BioFreeze, so I think we're good.
The smell of BioFreeze brings back so many
bad memories.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way is going to be ball four.
Just reminds me of all the locker rooms after games.
Yeah.
Everyone just fills the air with that aroma. It's not the best aroma, but
no, it works.
Yes, it does. I prefer BioFreeze over Icy Hot, and we are not paid by either of those, but BioFreeze is the way to go.
I have both. I also have Vaseline, which also reminds me of the exact same smell.
So I think they put a pinch runner on there. Number 10 is going to be...
That is Kason Cahill.
He's going to be running for Aiden Walker.
The younger brother. Pitch is going to be not in there. Ball one. Yeah, so Kason Cahill is the brother of Kyle Cahill.
And Ethan Milliman, this is his first time in the batter's box. There you go. Get a piece of it and put it into the tennis courts over here in foul land.
Is it Millerman or Millman? Millman. Okay, it looks like an R.
Milliman.
So this is the one thing that I love about baseball is you get to see how the coaches compare writing styles. Pitches outside. He's going to throw over to first, and not in time. Boyer is actually going to say that he's laying on the ball, and he technically, I thought he was.
That was a good look by the catcher, too. I mean, he got it right in time. Look at the size difference. I didn't realize how small Kason Cahill was. But he's probably speedy with his size there, and you really do have to be worried about it. So the catcher's going to keep watching him with that leadoff there.
Pitch on the way, swung on, and they're going to say he fouled off, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, this is a B movie.
Yeah, Kelly Reese is playing Reese Witherspoon's character from B movie, so you can have fun with him over there.
Yeah.
You like jazz?
Oh, love it.
I think of all the impressions that I do with my wife, she doesn't like the Jerry Seinfeld. That and Kermit the Frog is a big one at our house.
I'll tell you right now, you start doing it, I'm taking this off air.
Well, I don't want to get sued either.
Yeah, no, 18-4 is the score. It has been all Rock Springs here. 3-2 count on the way is inside, and it's ball 4.
That's 2 walks in a row, and for those of you that left because of our technical difficulties and came back, the score is the same, but honestly, the Lobos have been doing all right. They get into these full count situations, and one foul, it looks like a good strike, and then the next is a ball. So now we're at 2 people on base with just 1 out, but it hasn't. The score is not indicative of how the pitching's really been.
Right. That pitch is going to be high for ball 1. And just to be clear on what happened, for those of you who left, came back, left again, came back again, left again, and are now back, thank you for joining us for the 4th time.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate it very much so.
Stay put for some really good games too. Gillette and Cheyenne coming up at noon. Ernie's going to be in my spot as I go up to Sinks Canyon with my wife, but that will be a really good game because I've heard about Gillette and I have watched Gillette actually play with you. We called one game earlier this season, and they were pretty good.
Yeah, they are a really good team. Gillette is actually that's the Razor City Rays right there.
Razor City.
Yeah. The coolest jerseys I think I've seen in a long time.
No offense to the Lobos, because I like the Lobos jersey, but yeah, Razor City has some pretty cool gold.
Yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff going on. That's going to be ball 4 again, so bases loaded now.
And that was 4 straight balls, and those were all inside. And it looks like maybe with 48 pitches under his belt, they're just going to talk to him here. Coach Velarde's coming out, and the infield's coming in. So with Saban Carlson coming to the bat too.
There's going to be a pitching change.
There is a pitching change already. And it looks like Boyer is going to be coming in. Maybe.
Oh, okay. They were asking about the 10 after 5 rule. Which, by the way, if you want to know what a rule book looks like, read the American Senior Babe Ruth rule book. It's
thick,
crazy.
And
is that a different picture?
That is a different picture.
That is a different picture.
76.
So that is not who?
76.
Will Bush is going to be out pitching. And so we'll take a commercial break. We are in the bottom of the 4th. It is Rock Springs 18, Lander 4.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here inside City Park. Loud. is what it is. And the first pitch on the way by the new pitcher, Will Bush, is going to be outside for ball 1.
I think the game's almost back in 10 flowers.
18-4, Rock Springs lead, and that pitch is going to be high for ball 2.
No.
Bush will set, kick, fire, and it'll be a strike on the outside corner.
It's time for real. Okay.
I sound a little out of breath. It's because I'm breaking.
It's fine. Okay, bye.
Bush will set, fire, outside, ball 3.
Whoever drives the green Toyota Corolla, we need you to move your car. Green Toyota Corolla.
All the food trucks are setting up out there. The Far East food truck looks good.
I had shrimp from there yesterday. It was really good.
I'll probably eat that after this game, to be honest.
And that's going to be ball 4, bases loaded.
Well, the bases were loaded. Now it's going to be 19. Just walked in another run.
Oh, just walked in another run. Okay, see, I have this like one piece of really huge wood right here in front of me, so I can't see. So that will bring up Plude.
Plude, as we've already alluded to earlier, is very strong, powerful hitter. He's already had 1 home run, and he's looking for number 2.
That pitch is going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. Sean O'Brady is having all kinds of issues with his headset.
I just need to stop running everywhere.
Pitch is going to be in there for strike 2, so nicely done by Bush now to go 0-2, so let's see what happens here.
I will say I found out, and this sounds weird, but I found out in the bathroom that the head coach of the Gillette Razor City team went to the same college as I did.
Nice. That is the weirdest conversation you could have had in the bathroom. But
I don't pick favorites other than Lander, but I'll be rooting for Gillette just for that reason. So.
Okay.
Emaw, K-State.
Anyway, it's 1-2. I'm really confused on why you had that conversation.
Oh, there was just a lot of Razor City kids.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That is what they've been looking for, especially against that batter. He's had his way with him. I know he's 1 for 4 now, but that 1 home run really set in, and that's kind of what started that really long 3rd inning for the Lander Lobos pitching. So it's good to get him out and out really fast too. So 2 outs now.
Ethan O'Brien up to bat here. O'Brien's first pitch by Bush is going to be swung on, and it's going to hit. It could hit the Far East Foodie. Oh my goodness. I almost freaked out. If that would have damaged the Far East Foodie and not allowed us to have food, I'd have been really, really not happy.
And Shannon Stevenson's running out of his flip-flops just to get that ball.
Okay. He wants the Laffy Taffy.
Okay.
Is there a dog park right there? Or?
Yes, that is the dog park.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's technically a dog park, but when I was walking through there for the fireman competition last week, there was quite a bit of dogs doing their business out there.
There's a dog park, and it's also turning into the warm-up station. I see someone in red over there. That's Cheyenne over there.
Yeah.
Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1, so now 1 and... Didn't see that. Was it 1? 2 and 2 count. Thank you.
We must have missed a strike while we were watching.
Nope, we don't even know. It's 5 balls, no strikes right now. There we go. Maybe 2 and 1. Okay.
There you go. The umpire had to tell us.
Pitch on the way by Bush is going to be inside, ball 3.
He's had a couple of those get away from him. I'm sure they're breaking balls that aren't breaking, but he is getting dangerously close to hitting one of these Rock Springs kids in the head.
So here we go, full count. Everyone will run on this next pitch. Bush sets, kicks, and fires. Swung on, fly ball is going to go to left field and caught.
Oh, no, he dropped it. Oh my goodness, he dropped that ball, and that's going to bring in 3?
No.
Oh.
That was a close play.
That was a close
home.
play, yeah.
But it does. It makes it 22-4.
And yeah, you may not have been able to tell folks, but that was a very close play at home. I think if he had played it a little bit differently, he could have gotten him out there if he had stood in front of the base just a little bit more. But that was left fielder had a good arm there, getting it all the way back to home.
Yeah, he has a rocket of an arm. I'm trying to see left field is
that's Benz, yeah.
That's Benz, yeah.
Benzie, as I've heard him called in the dugout.
With a Z. Pitch on the way is strike on the inside corner.
A nice, well-placed ball there on the inside, especially with how close he's been getting to the batters. I think the batters are trying to play with him a little bit by getting closer to the box.
Bush will set, look over at second, and look in. Take a deep breath, kick and fire. That's high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs here for the Lobos, who trail by a score of 22-4. And in this in the Lobos, they are used to high-scoring affairs.
Typically in the other way.
In the other way, yeah. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So let's see if Bush can get the Lobos out of this inning.
I can never pronounce his name correctly.
Most teams are
Pitch on the way is high for ball 2. So it's so it's Braden Beyondich at the plate, and it's Will Bush pitching.
So Beyondich is 1 for 1 already. He is looking for 2 right here.
He swung and missed. And so that is going to be the end of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. It is all Rock Springs, 22-4.
University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, top of the 5th inning, 22-4, borrowing an absolute crazy comeback by the Lobos. This could be the final inning, or final half inning for this game in Game 1, and it is going to be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Lobos as Alex Officer steps in.
I love gloves too. I love when baseball players don't wear gloves.
He's nuts. Pitch on the way, swung on, foul ball. Sorry, I didn't mean it. And that's going to be strike 1 as we go to the top of the 5th inning.
And yeah, you're going to see everyone that comes in this batter's box swing. I mean, I don't want to say anything, but they're going to be swinging away.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. So the Lobos down to their final 3 outs here as we are almost finished through Game 1, if you can believe it, of the 4 games we have today.
And like you were saying, if these teams meet up again, ooh.
So this would, the only way that they would meet each other is if they would play in the semis, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, they're on the same pool side, so they won't
play again.
Okay.
So with the win, Rock Springs will guarantee that they're in the semifinals on Sunday.
Bouncer right to third, and it looks
good. So that is one out, and we go now to Will Bush. And then after Bush will be Luke Whelan.
And Whelan, after pitching the first 2 innings, 2.5, I believe, he's going to be looking to try and help his team out more than he wanted to on the mound. And he's probably looking at this.
That pitch is going to be swung on and foul. So I've said that this Rock Springs team is probably one of the favorites to make it to the semis. For sure they're going to be in the semis. But I would not be surprised if they make it to a championship game. I would love to see Lander Rock Springs. That'd be kind of apropos for the championship because we've played them like 20 times, I feel like. But this team is just really, really, really good. But the Gillette team is really, really good. Cheyenne is really good. Casper is extremely managed, and they've got an outstanding team. So it's definitely not going to be for sure Rock Springs and Lander, but I mean this team is really showing that they're here and they're wanting to win a championship.
Yeah, and they're looking like their offense is going to scare a lot of people.
That pitch is going to be swung on a miss, and so the Lobos down to their final out here for Luke Whelan.
And it is all on the shoulders of this young man. No, it's too much pressure for him, and you can't get all your runs back at once. And right now, Lobos just need to focus on getting on base if they want to even have an attempt at getting back to within 10 runs of this.
Pitch is in the dirt for ball one. And so just so everyone is aware, because we've had all the technical difficulties, we're going to have to reset up all of our equipment. So after this game, as the next pitch is swung on, and it's going to get off the glove of the shortstop, they'll try to throw it over, but won't. And that'll be a single for Wheeler. So what we're going to do is as soon as this game is over, we're just going to say so long. It gives us enough time to put all of our equipment together. But quickly remind everyone that at noon, it'll be Gillette and Cheyenne. That'll be a fun game. Casper will take on Glen Rock, and then at 5 p.m., not 6 p.m., 5 p.m., just in case you didn't hear me, that's 5 p.m. It is going. I did. It's 5 p.m. Green River and Lander 1. It'll be me and Cody Beers calling that. Ernie is going to be here for the next 2 games after this one, and Sean is going to go do not baseball things.
I have to go do other stuff, but yeah. If you guys haven't heard Cody Beers yet, Cody Beers knows a lot about baseball. He used to be the president of the American Legion team in Riverton, and he has had a lot of baseball experience, so I'm excited to hear you guys call because I've never actually heard him call a game, but I've heard him talk about baseball like it's one of his family members, so he knows a lot.
Yeah, and I personally asked him to come and do a game with me just so he would help me out and learn how to do this better. So,
hit it off his shin, I believe?
Yeah, that does not feel good. He's going to try to walk that off. He looked up at me when I said that. He's like, no, duh.
Yeah, I don't think any hard object hitting off your shins feels very good, but we'll see what he can do with Wheelan on first here.
1 ball, 2 strikes, inside, 2-2 now.
I almost would have recommended that he warn that so that he can just get on base and put up, who's up next over there?
So that'd be Ben Shady. Pitch, outside corner, strike 3. And that is going to be the game. Final score 22-4 as Rock Springs defeats Lander. So guys, what I said is we're going to take an extended well, it's not going to be a break. We're actually going to drop the stream, and we will come back at around 11:45 p.m. or 11:45 a.m. for the noon game between Gillette and Cheyenne. It's going to be me and Ernie Ober doing that game. So for right now, we'll say so long. I'm Travis Gupton. He's Sean O'Brien. We'll see you at 11:45.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.